Hello there. Diary entry for the 28th of December 2015. Now today wasn't a bad day, it was quite relaxation day sorry for me, to be honest with you. Now, today being that's a Monday, yeah, right. So looking at TV shows, movies for today, like I do every Monday, I stay up, do that, etc. So I looked at Safe, of which was most impressed with, like fantastic action. Then I was looking at the nation's favorite movie, Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie, of which I reviewed actually back then, which I'll give you actually a link, alright, to the actual review at home, right? Then also I saw Pause, which is a family favorite you could call it, of which I was most not impressed. Very poor actually, you could even see it in a mile away. And with, like for example, in the movie in question, the dog was supposed to be able to talk, give the ability to talk, right? And would you believe it? It was not in sync at all, SYNC, not the sync that you put your dishes in. So then, that said, moving on, and then the treasure buddies, which a bit of history lesson was taught in the movie. Like in this case, the buddies series, or the buddy puppy, sorry, went out to Egypt to get, to stop not Kathmandu, what's the name? Cleopatra. So it's a play on the real person Cleopatra, which is to do with Rome, I thought, but anyway, whatever it is. My point is that they did, as I said, it was a bit of a history lesson. It's what I love. These days I learn by visual instead of text, depending on the context, of course. Now, I was taking pictures of myself in my Sunny suit of NSFW type, of course. What else is new? Then my phone started to go on the blink or the blimp for the second time in a row, right? It froze, literally, it actually froze. So then that should say had, not hard. I had restarted the machine. I thank you. I took out the SD card, looked everywhere for the pics, on the phone in question, on the gallery app, which is what Microsoft called phone app, not phone, Photos app, sorry. Then I also looked up the where did I look? Oh yeah, the file manager app, which I actually use Metro File Manager, which itself I had looked on both the SD card and of course the what do you call it on the actual phone memory. Couldn't find them. So what's going on here? Like this has happened too many times now, and like this, like I said, just happened to me a second time. So as I said, I took the SD card out, put it into my computer. No, nada, couldn't find anything. So okay, this is still getting weird. So then, what happened was, I'll get to the basics. So then I used a Windows Phone app called Auto Timer, which as you can gather, allows you to take photos with a timer. Because the app I use for non auto timer is, I think it's the default Microsoft camera app. I think I can't remember exactly its name. So I only now realize that you must save the pics, or what they call export the pics. All right, or is it the other way around? I must export the pics and what they call save the pics. Every time you go to, you know, every time you take a pic, right, you have to save the pic, or as I call in English, export. Now, like I had taken the pictures of my puppies over on Christmas Day now, alright? And I just couldn't find them. Like, it was Christmas Day? Yeah, it was. Yeah, when I came back from the actual dinner. Like I said, not the best dinner, but that's a dinner ball game, right? And like as I came back from the dinner, I actually was wanting to take pictures of my puppies, and as I said, doing all the I did a video on YouTube, which you have access to already by now, and I did the video, right? Or the pictures. I was taking pictures with my phone, and not even them were coming up. No, they weren't showing up on my Photos app, or which Android call a gallery, right? I said, okay, what the heck's going on here? So from now on, if I have to use the app, which I actually technically do, because the app that comes with the phone it's good, but I kind of like the extra features like the zooming in, zooming out, doing this, doing that, and of course the timing question. The timing question in the default app, you have to press a series of buttons, right? Which I don't like. I like things pronto, right? So, for especially when I'm doing something like fortune question, So in this case, with my art timer app, I have to just simply tap on the 2 to 5 depending on number of seconds I want. Of course, with every good thing there has to be a disadvantage, which is, or as the phrase that goes by, with an advantage comes a disadvantage, which in this case is like you have to export photos for it to show up in your photos, in your SD cards, in your computers, etc. etc. So my point being, guys, is export the photos using this particular app. So you open up the app in question, and then I think you press the disk icon, and I'll save it, and it should show up, which I did find in the app. So that's about it, guys. But until next time, so well, I'll chat to y'all later, and I'll speak to you soon. Ciao, bella.